Hey everybody, this is Ryan Mortensen with Lamborghini Austin, and I'm excited to show you another great, fantastic car with an amazing paint. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to the 2018 Performante Coupe. This one is truly one of my favorites because not only is it the street cred, the performance that you just got to get into, but one of the most beautiful parts about this car is the Bianco Canopus paint. This is a matte white made by Lamborghini, and it's gorgeous. When you look at matte white on a car, you really see the lines, you see the shadows. It really comes across of all the beautifulness that Lamborghini has really put into this amazing car. Now, one of the things that's special about the Performante is a brand new exhaust system. As you can see, it's different from other Huracans. They raised it up, it became 40% lighter, and we also incorporated a nice gloss of the forged carbon composite. Again, that is an amazing lightweight, 40% lighter than regular carbon fiber and 380% stronger. Look at this. You know what's also interesting is with most cars you can get an upgraded exhaust, not with the Huracan Performante. It already comes with the best exhaust you can have. Now, there's also a beautiful spoiler here, as you can see. This is also made out of forged carbon composite. Now, what's really special is that this is hollow, and that when you're driving, the air that's being coming from the front cools off the whole car and comes through the spoiler. There's actually vents underneath here. What that does is it gives you an incredible amount of downforce, which gives your tires more grip, but it also eliminates drag. Because when you're going at high speeds and you got a spoiler on top, that can create some drag. But because it's part of the car and the air flows through it, it's all one unit and there's no drag. That's pretty cool. Now, another feature here that you'll see is this is a V10 with 640 horsepower. No turbos, no supercharges. This is naturally aspirated, amazing Lamborghini technology. Now, for the Performante, they put a nice gold cover on the top of that. So it's definitely something that separates you from other cars that people are checking out the engines. But again, let's take a look at this beautiful white matte Bianco Canopus. Now, Canopus is the name of our second brightest star, okay, under Sirius. Sirius is our brightest star in our constellation, then Canopus. So instead of being the brightest white, it's a matte white, and I really like that. It's very classic. Now, these are the Performante wheels right here. These are awesome. I really like these. You can't get them on other Huracans. It's just for the Performante. Now, the bright green calipers. One thing I love about Lamborghini, and if you're designing your own car, is you should go with something light, nothing too poppy as a matte, and on the color of the car, and then something that's going to pop on the calipers, or vice versa, like the blue Nethans. That's a bright color with a light caliper. So it's kind of a nice way they did it. Now, the matching green is important because you have beautiful interior. Okay. Now, with the Performante, it comes with Alcantara. And Alcantara is lighter than leather. Now, this car is incredibly light. In fact, it's 3,000 pounds, which is one of the lightest cars I even have. This is just a gorgeous car with the unicolor shape on the seats. We have forged carbon composite, but in a matte on the inside and glossy on the outside. Purely a beautiful car, dual clutch transmission. It's perfect, okay? I love this car. Now, up in the front, you really get to see what we call the ALA system, which means wing in Italian. It stands for Aerodynamic Lamborghini Attiva, okay? So on the bottom here, you can see that there's no mechanical parts. It's actually just done naturally. There's actually valves in here that open up while you're going at high speeds. That sucks in all the air, cools off all the wheels and brakes, and comes through the back through that spoiler. So the faster you go, the better aerodynamics you have and more ground force. It's truly a phenomenal machine that's done amazing on the track. This is a car that if you're going to be on a track, you're going to probably destroy everybody else because it brakes, accelerates, handles perfect. And on the street, you're just going to do some crazy stuff on it, weaving and bobbing and having a good time. It's a 0 to 62 in 2.5 seconds, and you can stop at 62 miles an hour to 0 in 101 feet. That's amazing. Now let me show you the interior, okay? So I'm in the interior right now, and I gotta tell you, first things first, it's comfortable. This is a really comfortable car that you can just find out automatically. You fit very smooth in this car. The bolsters really keep you tight, but very relaxed. It's a full comfort electronic seat, so I can adjust it for the bolsters, height, lumbar, everything. Now, I'm 6'2", and I have headroom in here. So I do like the coupes. Most coupes are best for taller guys, and I highly recommend this. Now, one thing I love about this car also is the Alcantara steering wheel and the nice little drive line here in the middle that lets you know where the tires are facing when you're in the turns. Besides that, and all the forged carbon composite, this is just a wonderful, easy display of your windows up and down, your lifter, that's important, your traction control and stability control, hazards, and your parking sensors. You could turn those off, but I have no idea why you would, okay? Just to be truthful. Now, one of the other fun things about this car, and all Lamborghinis, is the AC. So this is the AC control right here. Now, when you turn it first, when you just turn it automatically, what it does is it actually will put on the speed, and then if you turn it off, you can actually turn the temperature. So it's a unique kind of function that you touch it and you do one to get it to the speed or the temperature, you turn it off and it allows you to do the other. Now down here you have amazing controls that are very simplistic, easy to use, and of course this is your launch button to turn on the car. You got your reverse, your parking brake, your manual, and also the actual e-brake right here. But more importantly is the screen. And this is important to the Performantes and the Aventador S. Okay, both of them have Strada, Sport, and Corsa. But as you can see right here on the display, this is in Strada mode. Now I'm going to put it in Sport. It changes the color. I'll go back to Strada. Okay, it's clear. Then we have Sport. But now look what happens when I put it in Corsa. With the Performante, we get a whole nother display. This is the same display you're going to have on the Aventador S. It's really fun. It shows you the G-force. It has a big tachometer. It's amazing. This is a fun car, and the sound is amazing. Amazing, amazing. I mean, you really want to drive this car, and everyone's going to hear you coming before they see you. If I could choose a car right now, I would choose this car right here, and I hope you do too. Oh, but the one last thing that's really cool is this. Now, everybody likes to drink some water while you're in the car, and that's why we put the very fancy cup holder right there in the dash. Thanks, everybody. This has been Ryan Morton with Lamborghini Austin. Come see me.